Hey, welcome everybody. Thanks for joining in Southside Students Live. So glad you guys are here. I wanted to welcome you, and if you are if you're in the chat over there, would you just say how to do? Let us know that you're here. Let us know. Give us your first name. Let us know that you're watching. Allie, our other amazing youth pastor, more amazing youth pastor, is hanging out over there. So feel free to chat it up with her and with each other. And also, we're in just a couple minutes, we're going to be doing a little thing called Answer This. And you'll have a chance to answer these random questions that are going to pop up on the screen, and I will answer them as well. And I would love to hear your answer to those questions as well. So let me see, working my way through. Okay, so a couple quick things that we would love for you to stay connected with us. Obviously, you're here at our Southside Students Live, which is awesome. Thank you for coming. But if you don't follow us on Instagram, be sure to do that. You can find us at Southsiders. And we have small groups, middle school small groups on Wednesday night, high school small group on Thursday night, both at 6:30, both on Zoom, and you are welcome to come in to that as well. So we would love for you to stay connected that way. Also, if you're not a part of our Remind 101, then you can, the information of how to do that should be scrolling along the bottom. Check out our website. SouthsideChurchVA.org, and we have a student ministry page that's all there. By the way, every week I get more and more people asking me, where's the link to the small group Zoom? And you can find it right there on our website, SouthsideChurchVA.org/students, and all of the links for our small groups. And if you're a new student and you want to get signed up, then that information is down there. Just scroll down a little bit and you will find it. Okay, so let's check in with our chat. Hi, Mandy and Cassie. Good to see you guys. Thank you for checking us out and connecting, taking a few minutes. We're here usually from like 1 to 1:20 or so. So yeah, I'm excited. Okay, so another thing that we're doing right now is called InstaMission. So if you follow us on Instagram, then we posted an InstaMission. So basically every day there's a different like photo for you to post. So we kind of have little assignments for each day. So if you haven't done that yet, get involved with that. Post those. Always make sure that you tag Southside students on your post. That way we can find them super easy. There's another thing that we're starting, and it is called the One Chapter Challenge. So every week we're going to give you one chapter of the Bible to read. You can read it once every day. You can read it once for the entire week. Whatever you want to do, it's totally up to you. And then we've got two questions that we want you to answer in regards to that chapter. Number one, what God is saying to me through this chapter, and it could be a particular verse or whatever. And then a question that I have. And we have formatted this. We're going to put this on our Instagram real soon. So we're going to start this coming up next week. So follow us on Instagram at Southsiders, and you'll be able to find that there. What we want you to do is we want you to put your answer to that first question in the box, and then ask a question, and then repost that, and tag Southsiders so that we can see it. Each week we'll put down in the bottom, you can see it says this week. We'll put that week's, like week 1 is going to be Ephesians 3. You can see that. So we'll put that week's chapter that you're going to be reading. So and then you can also feel free, there's a little spot at the bottom to tag a friend if you want to do that and you want to share that with somebody, or if you want to challenge somebody else to the One Chapter Challenge to join in. So we've got the next 3 weeks covered, and then we'll kind of see where we go from there. Who knows what this quarantine thing is going to do. But anyway, we wanted you to be aware of what was going on with that. Okay, so how about, let's play a game called Answer This. All right, so here's how we play Answer This. So we've got this screen, and it's got a bunch of different questions on it, and I am going to randomly pick a question, and it'll kind of bop around, and we'll land on one, and I'm going to give my answer, and during that time, I want you to give your answer and answer that in the comment section, okay? And I'll check back in just a little bit, check back in the comments. Allie is over there, so feel free to say hi to her and let us know that you're hanging out with us. And I would love to know your answer to these questions as well. So just so you know, there's probably a 20, 30-second delay in our YouTube live. It's not literally live. You're about 20, 30 seconds after. So I'll check back, hopefully give you some time, but don't take too long. Just answer. Don't overthink it, as they say. All right, so here is the first question. Early bird or night owl? I have found that I am both of those things. I like to get up early, and well, early is relative, right? But I kind of like to stay up late. Like I like staying up late, watching TV, and just kind of like hanging out. But then I don't mind getting up early either. So tell us if you are an early bird or a night owl. If you want to share any story with that, that's okay too. But at the very least, tell us, are you an early bird? Are you a night owl? Okay, let's go to the next question. Next question. What's your secret talent? Secret talent. When I was a kid, and it seemed like my parents had people over. I don't know if your family does that. Like they invite people over for dinner, like all the time, especially on Sundays. Like you go to church and you're just hanging out afterwards, and then you're like, hey, why don't you come over for lunch? So I don't know. It seemed like, but anyway, after dinner, my parents would have me do one of two really weird things just to like entertain the guests. And I don't know how it was entertaining, but apparently it was. The first one was for me to blow out my cheeks. Like when I was a little kid, I guess I had like abnormally large cheeks. Like I guess I've grown into them as an adult. So if I was to do that now, you're like, what's the big deal? But apparently they were huge when I was a little kid. So there you go. And then the other really weird thing would be they would want, like if I wasn't wearing any socks or shoes, they would point out my toes. Like apparently I have really oddly long toes. I don't know. That's kind of gross, but and that's not a talent either. Like I can't help either one of those things. So I guess I didn't really answer the question. One thing that I really like to do is I like to draw. I'm not super good at it, but I really love to draw. I love writing. Like I like blogging. But I don't know. That's not really a secret. I feel like I'm a bit of an open book. I'm too much of an open book to really have a secret talent. Like if I had a talent, then you would know about it. All right, moving on. So tell us what your secret talent is. And maybe you could even send us a video of you doing your secret talent, and then we could put it on a future Southside Students Live. That would be cool too. All right, which job for one day? Oh man, it seems like I'm constantly saying to my wife, oh, I would love to do that, but only for one day. Most recently, I wanted to be like in the Old West. Like, you know, when you would like ride a horse and you had a 6-shooter on your hip. Like I wanted to live there for a day, but that's, again, not answering the question. One job for one day. I think I would like to be a heavy equipment operator. Like I would like to drive one of those gigantic, like big as a building trucks, earth mover things. I think I would like to do that for a day. That sounds fun to me. So which job would you like to do for one day? So that's my answer. What do you want to do for one day? Okay, let's go to another question. Oh, we did that one. Sorry. 3 desert island items. Man. Well, first of all, I think I would like to have a blanket. My second desert island item would be, let's see, a blanket, probably a fishing pole, because I'm guessing, you know, I'm on an island, there's fish, catch fish. A blanket, a fishing pole, and my third desert island item would be probably, I want to say a boat, but that seems like it's breaking the rules. I would probably say a book, some type of book to, I don't know, read, keep entertained, I don't know, or maybe a deck of cards. or something like that. I think I just picked 4 things, but anyway, sorry about that. What are your 3 desert island items? And if you want to cheat like I did and give 4, I guess that's okay too. All right, so let's do another question. Answer this. First question you'll ask God: why gnats? Like, is anybody else with me on that? Why are there gnats? I think that there are some animals that eat gnats, but gnats here in Central Virginia, why do we have gnats? I do not understand gnats. So that's my first question for God. Why did you create gnats? What is their purpose of gnats besides like flying into my eyeballs when I'm taking a walk, or in my ears when I'm just standing still, or gnats. Anyway, what's the first question that you will ask God if you have the chance to do that? All right, let's say we do one more question. Here we go. Early, I did that one already, and I told them to take it off. Maybe I accidentally put it in there. What's your secret talent? Oh, celebrity lunch date. Who would I want to have a lunch date with? Bear Grylls probably would be my celebrity lunch date. If you don't know who Bear Grylls is, how are you even on planet Earth? He is like one of the survival experts. So I used to watch like Man vs. Wild, Running with Bear Grylls. So Bear Grylls would definitely be my celebrity lunch date. If you could have lunch with any celebrity, who would it be? Let us know in the chat. All right, let's go back to, let's see if we even have any of our questions. And let's see, what did Jesus write in the sand? Oh, that's a good one. What did Jesus write in the sand about that? A hammock, matches, and a knife. See, I was thinking matches, but then I thought, maybe this is just ego. I think I could make a fire without matches. I think I could, somehow figure it out. Why childhood cancer? Yes, thank you. That is a huge one. That's a huge one through. Jesus drew a line. We're not really sure what he drew. We just know that he stooped down when he was, the men were confronting this woman caught in adultery. We just knew that he stooped down and he did something. Did something in the sand. We don't really know. Okay, so anyway, all right. Well, thank you for playing. Thanks for playing our Answer Me That. Okay, so I want to invite you. By the way, let me pull this up so you can see. I want to invite you. I'm on the wrong screen. There it is. I want to invite you to, if you haven't joined in the Bible reading devotional plan that a bunch of us are doing, we want to invite you to, first of all, download YouVersion to your phone or wherever you, tablet, whatever, and make sure that you friend me, Jerry Varner, and I want you to join in with our devotion. This Bible reading plan that we're doing is called Lord, Hear Our Cry. As you can see, today was day 14 of 30 days, and we're really enjoying it. One of the things that I like most is when you do a reading plan with somebody else, is you can, at the end, you can like write, here's what I learned from that. Here's what I think God is saying to me. Here's how I'll put that into practice. And then you can read what other people say. That's an optional part, of course, but I really like reading like what other people have to say about that. So, and of course, I really love sharing my thoughts on it as well. So I want you to, if you haven't joined in, I know you might be thinking, yeah, but you're 14 days in. Who cares? Don't worry about it. Just jump in anyway. So tomorrow's going to be day 15. We'll be halfway through. But if you haven't done that yet, look for this. Lord, Hear Our Cry is the plan that we're doing. And we would love for you to be involved and to jump in with it. Okay, so I've been thinking about what it means to listen to God and what it means to hear God, because that's a very common thing that I hear a lot of people say. I just don't hear God. I don't hear him say anything. Like I pray and I just don't hear him say anything. Well, I think that there might be 3 reasons for that. And I think now that we're kind of like sequestered in quarantine and in isolation like this, I think they might even be more prevalent. They might be even more real. So I've broken down to 3 different reasons why you might not be able to hear God. And I would love to hear your thoughts on it. In fact, I'm going to put it over. There we go. Lunch with the Jonas Brothers. Nice. Yes. Brett Young. I am embarrassed to say I don't know who Brett Young is, but David Crowder, yes, good one. I've been kind of on a Crowder kick lately. Ever since Easter, I think I mentioned this last time, the Passion City online, and they did the Because He Lives with Johnny Swim and Tori Kelly. Oh, holy cow. And I've literally listened to that song every single day since then. So, but yeah, anyway, those are really good answers. David Crowder, Jonas Brothers, super fun. Okay, so 3 reasons that I've kind of thought about why we have a hard time hearing God or why we don't listen to God. The number one, these are in no particular order, by the way. Busyness. I think a lot of times we just get busy. I don't think necessarily for everyone this quarantine has made you less busy. Like I have found that even though I actually went to our church building yesterday, and it has been a long time actually since I've been in the building, and it just kind of felt weird, like, oh, this feels so strange, and and there's nobody there, of course. But I have found that this quarantine time has not made me less busy. Like, if anything, I feel more busy than I was before, even though I'm staying at home and I'm in my family room right now. So busyness, I think, is one thing where we can just get so caught up in tasks and our responsibilities and doing things that we just kind of forget to listen and forget to stop and forget to really try and hear what God is saying to us. The next thing I think, which is a big one, is boredom. I think you start to feel like it's the same old every single day. Maybe another way to put it is routine, and you lose that edge or you lose that sensitivity to listen to God really in a really keen, focused way, because we just kind of get bored with things. So, yeah, Brett Young is country. Jerry wouldn't know. That's guilty. I'm sorry. Here's how I feel, and I feel the same way about cats. If you love cats, I love you. I just don't love cats. If you love country music, I love you. I just don't love country music. It's just not my thing. Okay, so busyness, boredom, and then bad decisions. Now this one's tough because you got to be gut level honest and say, I have made some bad decisions and I'm still walking in those bad decisions. I kind of like those bad decisions because they let me do something that I want to do. Or if I let go of that bad decision, then I'm going to miss out on something. We all have kind of that fear of missing out, FOMO, fear of missing out on things. So those bad decisions, even though we know in our heart they're bad, they're hard to let go of. But a bad decision, like that you are willfully making, and that when you willfully sin and you live in that, you're kind of building a wall between you and God, and you can't really expect to be sensitive to hearing His voice when you're making the decision to live apart from His best for you. And I hope that I'm saying that right, and I hope I'm saying that with tenderness and sensitivity. But bad decisions is kind of a way, and that's just a conversation that you need to have with God. Just say hey, this is actually a really dangerous prayer, but one that God always answers instantly in my life when I pray it. If you're willing, give it a try. God, would you point out the things in my heart that are coming between me and you? Would you point out the things in my heart that are coming between me and you? Instantly, I'm barely done saying that prayer, and He will put things in my mind. Because honestly, this is the same for you. You know in your heart what's right, what's wrong, what's good, and what's bad, right? For the most part. So pray that prayer. It's a dangerous one, and He'll be so faithful to point it out. And then confess that to Him, and then address it, and get past that. Take the forgiveness that He offers, and allow Him to move you past that and closer to Him so that you can hear Him. So those are my 3. I would love to know if you can think of any other things that help or that keep you from listening to God or keep you from hearing His voice. Just to recap, my 3 are busyness, boredom, and bad decisions. Those are my 3. So I would love to hear what you think. I hate that my busyness has turned into laziness, right? Oh man, yes, that is true. Because sometimes you can get overwhelmed. You can get overwhelmed in the things that you're responsible to do, and then you just get deflated because you kind of you're defeated, oh, there's no way I can do it all, and so you start to get discouraged. So Anyway, that's a good one. All right, so those are the things that I wanted to share. Hopefully, there's something in there that God can speak to you through and encourage you. And maybe there's one of those that you want to pick out today and just start to chisel away at that, or let God do that work in your heart. Have you been too busy? Have you looked at Him with kind of a bored attitude, or are you making bad decisions that are keeping you apart from Him? All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining our live stream. It's been fun few minutes hanging out together. To all my Southsiders, I just want to tell you that Allie and I miss you terribly. We love you. We're praying for you. If there's ever anything that you need, if there's ever anything that you need, there's the prayer and praises. We would love to hear from you. If you want to text that to us, 804-464-7077. And that's totally anonymous unless you want to tell us who you are. We don't know who sends those in. So if you just want to vent, if you want to ask a question that you're maybe too embarrassed to ask in some other way, like face-to-face, and I love interacting when people text to that number. I just love it. Lights up my day. I love getting into great conversation. So 804-464-7077. All right, you guys, love you lots. Hope to see you real soon. Our next live stream is actually not going to be YouTube Live. We're moving away from YouTube Live on Thursdays at 1 o'clock, and we're going to go to Instagram Live. So this coming Thursday, don't come here for our YouTube Live. Go to Instagram, follow us at Southsiders, and at 1 o'clock on Thursday afternoon, we will be doing Instagram Live and not YouTube Live. So that's kind of a late breaking development. We're switching things up on Thursdays at 1. We're going to try Instagram Live instead of YouTube Live. So we'll help get the word out. We'll put that on our Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. But we'll let everybody know. But anyway, I want to say I love you, miss you, thankful for you.